for the land of the free.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Derek White.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the 3 most perfect games in finals history. With passing and three-point shooting, they vanquished the Heat and inspired a new wave. Brett Brown, who was then a Spurs assistant, said Greg Popovich had a name for it: summertime. As in, the game's flowing, good shot to great one, and there it is. It's summertime. Kevin?
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Greg, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Curry, Jay out there with Anthony, then it's Green, and it's Butler in at the point. And for the Spurs, Derek White is out there with Murray. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now White. The pass to Gay. Here's White. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Curry against White. Pass to Jay. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's DeRozan. A 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
On the prowl, Butler with the block shot.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
White the pass to Murray. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Anthony. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Murray. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And the Indeed, getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Murray. Gay right side. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Here's Pirtle, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Here's Curry. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing him on the interior. And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Now here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Murray against Butler. Anthony dishes to Green. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs trail by 3. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. White against Curry. Pass to DeRozan. Murray outside. From deep three-point range, a new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio.
Gotta admire the hustle from Green. Never wants to give his guy a clean look at the basket.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's White. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. DeRozan finds Murray. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's a great job drawing the foul, getting to the line. Murray's crafty, especially for his age.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal. Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's White. Out to DeRozan. Puts up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
That one was lopsided, and you've got to say, not all that shocking.
Here's White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Spurs making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Pistons. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Jay. He gets that one. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Passes to Murray. falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jay, he's covered by Gay, and that one drops. And that's now 6 points for Jay.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Murray's got 12 in the game.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Kept alive. Jay tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the Spurs with some changes. Jang, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Walker goes in, shoots over Curry. Walker's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The feed to Butler. And no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first set.
And there's the pass to Eubanks. Mills with it. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Green with the block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning, but this time, he just flat out went got it.
Curry, good.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Walker looking for an opening. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. Plays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Eubanks. Passes it to Mills. Johnson outside.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And it's good for 2. 14 points for Jay.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Green. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Jimmy Butler. And it's in there.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. That one drops for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now the pass to Eubanks. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Pass to Mills. Johnson outside. Good on the jump shot. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Curry. Rebound by Jang. The Spurs shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Curry. Pass to Eubanks. Jang with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Mills. Johnson outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Jang kicks to Mills. Inside, here's Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Outside Thomas. Dishes it to Griffin. Count it, good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's the pass to Jang. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Mills. Now Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Eubanks. Mills passes to Jang. Outside, Walker launches a 3, drains the three-pointer. Walker's got 5 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very... Starting out his career, Derek White's been the benefit.
He's been big on me about just believing in myself.
And it seems like White continues to improve every season.
And, you know, whenever we rank coaches, we talk about systems, managing personalities, managing game situations. But player development is usually just as important.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Birtle is out there with Jang. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Mills. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And both free throws good for Johnson. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
They bring up some great points. And the Spurs with some changes. Gay comes in for Gorgie Dang. And Derek White subbed in for Walker. Here's Thomas. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Offensive rebound, Pirtle. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Love the razor shot focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Thomas, good.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
And here's Mills. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. So it's the Spurs now. 11-point game. Murray outside. Toscano with the rebound. Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Count that bucket.
Few players, if any, hit for a higher percentage inside. Jordan playing to his strengths.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. White dishes to Gay. Misses the 3. Warriors leading by 13. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's DiVincenzo. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. DiVincenzo's got 5. The Spurs have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to DeRozan. Fade away. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Toscano misses. Spurs trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Gay. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 6.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Lee passes to Toscano. Good work defensively by Gay.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Murray against Lee. Murray the pass to Purtle. Bounce pass Gay. DeRozan surveying the D. Passes it to Gay. 5 on the clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Gay.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Lee finds Payton. The pass to Jordan. Knocked loose. Stolen by Gay. White left side. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Boy, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Basket counts.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
Spurs trail by 11. Murray the pass to Gay. Fires from 14, and the shot goes in. Gay's got 12 in the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Jay the pass to Butler. And the shot is long.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Up top to Rosen, guarded by Curry. Lets it go. And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors leading by 9. Jay the pass to Curry. The 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Murray penetrating. Here's Pirtle, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Shot's good by Anthony.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go. Butler heads to the hoop.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Curry with the steal. From 12 feet out. And another basket for Golden State.
Timeout. Stephen Curry with the pull-up jump shot. You cannot back off him. He will scorch you.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And you just got to love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
GA, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game.
Wide open look here for Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got 15.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Eubanks. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors leading by 13. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. One-on-one fast break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Jay, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. A different look now for San Antonio. Johnson, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. Mills passes to Chang. Back to Mills. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Anthony in the corner and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They trail by 11. Pass to Mills. And stolen by Thomas. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Jordan. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And here's Mills from the arc. Can't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Spurs trail by 16. Here's Eubanks. Back to Mills. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Here's DiVincenzo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Fires from 14. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Thomas got 8.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's the 3. And no good that time. Spurs trail by 20. Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Not the most natural ball handler. This is what Mills prefers to do. Catch and shoot.
Thomas finds DiVincenzo. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs shooting well. They're at 45%. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Walker. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And taken away by Johnson. Walker with a clean look. No good from outside. Now here's Thomas. And the shot goes down. Thomas got 8 here in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
That one, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Kenny, Steph Curry, the son of 2 tremendous athletes who really set a high standard.
Steph wears his father's jersey. You didn't know? You know that, right?
Yeah, number 30.
Yep, you know also what number 30 is.
Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, he's good, man. But they'll hit over 40%. That guy was a shooter as well. 40% of his threes over 16 years.
And Steph's mom was a great volleyball player. Word is, she finds him every time he goes over a certain amount of turnovers. That's a difference.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm glad nobody ever did that to you, big fella.
I didn't turn it over.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. 3rd quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Warriors leading by 20. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Steven Adams. Thomas is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Peyton. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Poked away and stolen by DiVincenzo. Lets it fly, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. DiVincenzo's got 12 points in the game. Pass to DeRozan over Peyton, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan has made a living with the mid-range jumper.
Pass to Peyton. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
DeRozan against Peyton. Got a piece of it.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Adams. He shoots again. Doesn't go that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's White, and Jordan sends it back.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. Jordan takes pride in his defensive capabilities.
Some changes for Golden State. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. On the wing, DeRozan, covered by Anthony. No good on that one. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And the Spurs pushing it up now. White's running to the wing right side. Pirtle, no one around him. San Antonio again missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Anthony's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
White, wide open, he fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Green in the post. He's covered by Murray. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his first basket.
Fantastic job by Draymond. I'll say this to you. He knows what work is.
And Smitty, anytime there's a poll for dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond seems to end up on that list.
GA, in our day, there would have been a lot of us on that list. You know Draymond just wants to win, but it's about just playing hard, and that's what he'll do. He'll do whatever it takes to win. In this league, they just trying to clean up some of these acts. Draymond just fooling the D with the shot fake. He has really worked on making that an effective part of his offense.
Both free throws good from Green. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
To the paint. White the pass to DeRozan. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Anthony on the wing. Plenty of space. And that one, good. Anthony's got 11 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
From 15 feet away, Gay can't hit, and it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Got that one up quick, and it's now 22 points for Jay.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Murray, and that one is good.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Shoots over DeRozan. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Murray against Butler. Butler with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Curry outside. Another shot. Jay, good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Here's Jay. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jay's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Murray the pass to White. Back to Murray. Over Butler. Murray, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A capable shooter from there, Jimmy Butler knows when he should look to take these threes.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Gorky Dames checked in for Pirtle. Johnson comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Derek White. And DeRozan kicks to Zhang. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Murray, here we go. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
I like this for Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Curry against Walker. Fires, high post, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry attacking, and the rejection by Zhang.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And yes, it's good.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Eubanks is checked in, and it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
And here's Mills from the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Spurs shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Here's Mills, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Warriors making a change here. Thomas has checked in. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Here's Walker. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Over to the wing. Here's Thomas. It's good again in an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And the pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Eubanks. And it goes down 2 points. Eubanks got 6.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Left side Adams. Back to DiVincenzo. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Pass to Jang. Pass to Mills. From deep three-point range. Second chance shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For San Antonio, they have shot. Got the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the Warriors making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right side, Jordan. Wow, way off on that one. Spurs shooting for the game at 42%. And here's Mills from the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lee with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He kicks it to Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Spurs shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Walker's shot is off. The Warriors shooting 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw dropped for DiVincenzo.
Elbow. 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Walker. He's got 7. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Warriors with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lee dishes to Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the button.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Walker with it. Now defended by Adams. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Jay comes in for Jordan. Anthony's checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's Butler in for Damian Lee. Walker in the post. Defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Walker. 5 to shoot. To end the run. Warriors with the rebound. Jay's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Anthony.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. And it's been their... A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Trey Lyles. Johnson is out there with Mills. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Passes it to Samanic. Baseline Jay on the way. Warriors with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Spurs shooting around 40% from the floor here. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. San Antonio again missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Jay, the pass to Green, and Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shots good by Mills. And it's the Warriors with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Jay. No good on the shot. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Inside with the shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. And the basket by Curry.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the inside. Here's Gay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now, because of the way everything is going, is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out, and he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
Murray, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Curry, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He's so clever driving the basketball, but now he's starting to have the strength and the ability to finish these buckets.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Murray, the pass to Simonic. Here's Vassell. 6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Jay. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Vassell, the pass to Gay. And here is Lyles. Murray outside. Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Gay. Here's Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Green passes to Jay. Fires the 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 28.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Butler with the steal. Moving it up. Finished off the break. And that's now 30 points for Jay.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Here's Simonic. Murray outside. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Here's Jay, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jay's got 32 points in the game.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so Murray nails both of them. And the Warriors with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And that one, good. Curry's got 34.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Vassell, the pass to Murray. And here's DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half. It's Curry with the drive, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
One shot. Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Green against Lyles. 2 points. That one goes. 34 points for Jay.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked away. And the Warriors with possession here. Out to Anthony. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Samanic, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And another 3 for Golden State.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
Now, here's DeRozan. Over Green. Green with the block. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Anthony. And he misses the fast break layup. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Now Murray. Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those 2 players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. 2 different type of players, but both are very impressive.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And it's Walker penetrating. Great D that time from Green.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
There's the double team with Walker. Jay, the pass to Green. Lee. It's hauled in by Lyles. And for the Spurs, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. San Antonio again missing. Golden State's gone 2-3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Jay, the pass to Green. That 3 off the mark. Green's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Anthony on the wing. Mills with it. And that one's good. Samanic. Samanic has got his first bucket in this one.
Known as more of a shooter than a playmaker, Mills has improved at running the offense.
Here's Jay. It's good from long range.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
shot's good by Mills.
Timeout.
Mills has got 4 points in the quarter.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis. You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually... in some respects have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Thomas comes in for Anthony, and it's Payton in for Jimmy Butler. A steal. 4-on-3 break.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Vassell from outside off the mark. And Adams has got the ball here for Golden State. Here's Payton. Banked in off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, good awareness from Mills. Catches the defender out of position, takes advantage.
And both free throws good for Mills. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Passes. The 2, Toscano. Kicks it to Payton. Left side, Thomas. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.